Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channel. All right, so we have, let's see, it's like, all right, we'll just see who comes through. Hopefully I can pronounce this guy's name right. Vywamus. All right, well, either way, we'll spell it in the chat. So, okay, all right, thank you for joining us. We do messages and then go on to Q&A. We have quite a few here, so do a quick message portion so we can get rolling. So, all right, much love, everyone, and here we go. Greetings, my friends. Yes, my name does not quite matter, but I am. Yes, he has difficulties pronouncing my name from Vywamus. That is good enough. What matters most is just you're going through a healing process, or you're finding your way, your place. But also to realize you have is patience. Much patience, as many in your society right now wants to go very fast and go nowhere, as I see. Many are looking for places to go, but then when they get there, they don't enjoy it either. So they're going very fast to a place they don't enjoy it. Also eating their food very quickly and not enjoying that either. There's much enjoyment, especially with social environments, and not enjoying that either in some degree. Yes, they find something wrong with their social environments also. As your society is still learning how to find its peace within itself, as it's having difficulties even learning the lessons that is there to learn, as many do end up coming back on many occasions onto this earthly plane, because a lot of it has to do with impatience, no patience at all. So you have to reincarnate again, because you're trying to learn as much as you can in one lifetime, and even one lesson is not learned. Sometimes you're just trying to get little bits of everything. And so some do, yes, have a great amount of anger or anxiety, and so they just miss out on their lessons, so they continue, and some actually enjoy to come back constantly and until they slow down. So if you see some that are driving fast on your roads, on your, well, those of you who are around cars, at least realize, yes, they're going fast, not just in their automobile, they're going fast in their life also, and they're missing out on a great deal of it. Actually, they don't realize it. So most of them will probably have another incarnation on this planet. Not all of them, but a good amount will. As they slow down and enjoy trees, nature, just let it all in. Just one person's connection as for that conversation, just to enjoy, not to analyze it, as many do. Many analyze it more than they realize, and they take the fun out of it, but that is up to them. Is if you slow down, you realize how much you actually absorb. As faster you go, you'd be surprised how much you pass by. That's my message to you all. Love and blessings to you. Greetings to you. I am Michael. The Archangel energy is with you strong. As yes, there is many life difficulties on a day-to-day. As you are becoming more aware of your abilities and realizing how much the rest of humanity is you are so far from them. I feel like it's almost as if you are on another reality. As they are, yes, many of them are making it very complex, when actually life can be very simple. But in the human way, life is very complicated, and this is not real, that is not real. It is just, humanity is not finding peace within itself, to calm down itself, to allow love to more find within the human energies. There is so much hate in humanity's energies, and that will change. Letting go of past relationships. You realize the more love you have for yourself, you will become another person. You might change sexual orientation, you might change your whole look. It's just many are putting on this face because it's accepted by others, but many are not who they truly want to be because they're afraid what others think. That is changing slightly. But that more love for oneself, you will say more that's on your mind. Say with love, of course. It does help your environment. It's just more love for thyself. As humanity, for the most part, is still learning that is another version of love. It's love for somebody many wish to reach out to, but what about love for yourself? That is usually energy that is missed, as you can see. So I'm here for your duration of your webinar. So whenever you have questions, I'll be happy to assist.
Yes, welcome, Archangel Michael.
Greetings.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Well, the person is Daria.
Hello there, Michael. Nice speech
Right.
of self-love.
Yes.
Of course, it is a great lesson in life.
Yes.
So what do you have for me, from you to me?
Your guys have a cryptic message for you. A pink bunny. A very large one, for that matter.
Oh, no.
One moment. They say there's a lot of secrets within this being. It's an astral being that you sometimes take that form at times, but your energies are usually distant from it, so nobody knows that you are connected to that energy field. It is one that it's, you can say, a mascot in astral. That sounds strange, but
Yeah, I see it when you're telling about it. I kind of see it. It's like a bit goofy too.
yes.
So, and huge
Yeah.
feet. Yeah. So, okay.
That's all they have for that. They'll let you
Yeah,
unriddle
they
that.
give me cryptic messages throughout the whole day through equipment. So, I feel I have download. But do you have like any funny packages?
Well, to add to that first question, there's also, you are
Okay.
sending out, it is golden energies. And you see what people do with it. It's kind of like money, but it's golden energy instead. You see what they
Cool.
use it for. So some might use it as a cape to
Somebody,
hide.
yeah, somebody by friends maybe.
No.
Just
Funny, well, I'm not sure. Well, yes, your funny pocket, at least what they have for you today is, you know how clown makeup, when you put makeup, like even how women put on makeup, but also you give them makeup, they even changes their entire face. And it has reasons behind it. Not to terrify them, but just to give them a new identity.
cool.
Surgery.
So it's basically creation.
A lot of it has to do with how they're feeling, and it has many other reasons behind it.
Yeah.
But it's not there to aggravate them at all. That's not there for that.
Cool.
If it does, it changes instantly. But it is a makeup. You can say it's clown makeup because some beings call what people put on their face is clown makeup. So
Yeah.
not an insulting way, but just it's the same thing.
Cool. Thank you, Michael.
Yep.
And have an awesome webinar.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes.
Next one is Liz.
Hello, Michael.
Yes.
Archangel Michael. Nice to have you here. Well, some things are going on. Like there was a very large UFO over a city near mine. Nobody knows whether it's real or not. It looks like a very large ship. An explosion today, just a few minutes ago, over Los Angeles. Could
Yes.
you tell me about what's going on up there?
Oh, the explosion, reptilian energies in the fourth dimension. They are doing many rituals at this time. They are enjoying these fires. They are indulging themselves with it. No, these are the lower energies, of course, and it's very difficult to stop these rituals at this time. So it is a Illuminati vibration going through that. As for that ship, I believe it is very real. If I'm connected, yes, it is real. As for which one it is, I'm not saying at this time.
Oh, I see. Okay. And the other question would be, I've been sleeping a lot again. So what am I doing this time? What is my assignment at this time?
Well, you're letting yourself. Well, yes, you're letting your body rest because you have a lot of stress at this time. So the stress level is also another reason for the sleep. A lot of it, yes. As for your astral travels, it does have a lot to do with your government connections. As for the old government, you'd be surprised. A lot of it'll take time, but the government you see in today will retire itself. As for the mentality is going around it, the old ways, the scandals, a lot of it isn't going into retirement. As you connect more to the higher vibrations, it will take time. But that is where you're involved with. As for the future of your Earth, basically, as for becoming more of a peaceful nation. And I'm not just saying that just to make everyone feel better. It is going, and your world will find peace. It is many wish for that. They don't know how to find it, though, as you can see.
Yes, just take away Monsanto and all those pollutants.
Yep.
We find peace.
The government has to find its true self. It has an identity crisis, as most of humanity does. It does not know itself either. It knows what it is in a knowing. It just does not know itself. It is going by what money is brought in to pay itself off as. So that will eventually change. Many money rejections will happen in your government eventually. As for many of your government officials will no longer sell out. And that would be the end of your Monsanto eventually. So it may just not take the government's handouts and just it's time to change. So yes.
Many blessings to you.
Yes, blessings to you.
Next one is Miguel.
Hello, Michael.
Greetings.
Thank you for answering our questions today.
Of course, anytime.
My first question is about a dream I had last night. There was a mountain lion in my dream, and I was wondering if you have any messages about that dream.
I believe it's your guides. They are leading you to a new direction. That is why you're seeing a lion that you don't normally would see. And yes, with the mountain lion, they have new friends. They have new energies. Doesn't mean it'll be in your physical reality, but believe me, also in your astral reality, as you're trying something new. I believe to open up your angelic energies so you can assist humanity more, but it's in process at this time, from what I see. Basically, just to open up your senses, from what I see, is where you're working on at this time. That is the message at this time.
Thank you for that. And do you have any messages for me?
Yes, your crown chakra is opening up ever so slightly, as more than angelic beings are assisting you, as also having more calming energy. As yes, there's stress at work, as I see, as everyone has, and that is also for soul growth. Anytime anybody has any type of stress, it's soul growth that's happening there. So don't beat yourself, and no one should beat themselves up if you have a rough day. It is you processing what has happened, or what is going on. So it's just your way of processing. But as for I believe in your future time, you will find your moment. I'm not sure if I'm defining this right, but the moment of Zen, of just stress-free environment, you are working towards that. It will take some time to reach that. It's almost as if you become a monk among yourself. Not to say you have to shave your head, but a lot of that energy is more manifesting energies will come through, more of relaxing energies will come through when the time is right. So you are working towards that. I believe many of you here are doing the same. That is the message at this time.
Thank you, Michael. Blessings.
All right. Next one is Michelle.
Greetings.
Greetings, Michael. I'm here with my friend, David Perry. He's got a chronic lymphatic leukemia, and he's exploring options for healing. One of which is chemo directed toward white blood cells, and he would like to know if that is the best course of action, or if it is not, what would be most prudent.
Well, I believe that it will help. But realize modern technology is having difficulties healing. I believe he already knows this, healing his situation. One moment. But yes, I believe what these doctors are bringing up, I believe they're all worth exploring. Maybe not the entire therapy, but to at least go through the process of giving them all a try. I don't see any of them causing him any harm. From what I see. Of
Would
course, you
diet
should- yes, go ahead, please.
would diet
Yes, that would help also.
be?
That would be one.
What
yes, that
about
would help.
fasting?
Fasting, it's only if he's comfortable with that. If he's not, it is best to just have a diet. Because fasting, because the brain still needs energy from food and he needs it for his stress. So that's if he feels comfortable with that. There's also juice fasting that might make him feel better. That's, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I have a question for my friend Catherine Close. She's having a very huge life experience. She's moving homes today. And she would like a message about her verse for her highest good at this time with all this upheaval.
So if he's moving to a new
home, out of a marriage.
Yeah.
And she's.
Well, yes, this is a timeline change.
Yeah.
So this is her rebuilding. So this is excellent. At first, yes, this will be, what am I doing? Is this right? And it takes time for the body to adjust. Many, as you see, humanity, not all, but many do not like change. And because things are going well, but things are not going well, it is time for a change. But change isn't always, you're not sure if that's going to work. For her, it will take some time to get used to this. Probably many months to get used to this, because she has to allow change to come in. Yes, moving is excellent, but allowing a full change to just let go of the past, heal the past, so she can go forward. So she's gonna have difficulties, from what I see, letting go of the past. From what I see, because much healing, basically to move on. Basically, the more she moves on, the more she will feel better. Let's put it that way.
Great.
So there's excellent for her for sure. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Lastly, it would just a message from you for my highest good at this time.
Yes, with your energy
For me.
reaching out to different individuals as this, you are, yes, building your life as for where direction you're going. But right now, this is helping your growth. And to those that you feel you have a need to assist, continue. Of course, it does help your soul growth. Of course, if you feel like you need a break or a change, follow that. So anytime you feel like you need a change, follow that energy. But definitely you're also, yes, you're getting more control over it. You're understanding more of where you're going. And maybe not entirely clear, but it is becoming more, sometimes it's better to have that mystery. But you're taking more control over your timeline, let's put it that way, from what I see.
Cool. Thank you. Much love.
All right, next one is Colin.
Greetings, Michael.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm wondering if you have any messages for me.
Yes, you are. Yes, letting go of the past, and rebuilding your mental state. Your crown chakra is actually becoming much stronger, so you can do more telepathic work when the time is needed. But you'll see your telepathic ability increasing greatly. As for when that will be fully utilized, your connection to spirit will get stronger, and your connection to all spirits that you wish to connect to I do see you connected very much to ancient Egypt, and that energy, eventually will come through as for your path, as for answering questions. Eventually, that will come through. But right now, you're just rebuilding your timeline, from what I see.
And would the telepathic abilities come as a matter of the course of the timeline I'm on, or is there anything you can see that would help with that?
It is already in works. It will get stronger as you are working on it at this time. So as you need it, it will get stronger. I believe it is increasing day by day from what I see. So past connections you might reconnect possibly.
We see.
for healing.
Okay, and then are there any other messages for my highest good at this time?
Yes, I've seen the King Tut energies around you. So yes, you're definitely during that time period. As the great mystery of that and other Egyptian timelines, it is known to you also have a lot of Irish connections in your past lives that have a lot of connections to that era. As the Earth changed greatly during the Egyptian time period, the world had been much different. Egypt went a different way. If it stayed more positive, things would be much different underworld. Actually, technology would have increased itself quicker. Actually, you've had higher advanced technologies in the past. So, of course, this is lost throughout the ages, but you're very much yes, you have a great amount of Atlantean energies also from what I see that you're utilizing again. Some of that's been blocked out in the past, but you are resurfacing that connection. Nice.
Great. Well, thank you for coming in. Appreciate your time.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Next one is Mary.
Hello, Archangel Michael. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Good. I have questions for Emmy and myself, and these questions are for Emmy.
Yeah.
Number one, what is my connection with Ethan?
One moment. At one time, yes, it was a partner relationship. In the past, I believe it did not go as well. I believe there was betrayal in the past, but that does not mean it will continue on as this incarnation. As there is a lot of distrust there from what I see, at least from that past life. I also see him stealing money in that lifetime also.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
second question, what are the messages for my spiritual path?
this is for Emmy, so correct.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But one moment. More rest will help her connect to the Arcturians. She might see an Arcturian feline, a blue one, that she's very connected to, as you are all connected to many beings. But the Arcturian feline, I believe she will. It's there to protect her. She most likely can connect to that energies. If she's connected to a relationship situation, she can connect to that energy. Sometimes she'll get an answer, sometimes not. It's hard to say. But it is energy she can connect to for answers, immediate answers. Also, something to meditate on. Blessings.
Oh, thank you. The first question for myself is part of a recent guided meditation. I was to imagine myself as any bird, and I imagined myself as a raven. Today, on a walk, I saw about 5 ravens. Is there a connection, and what does it mean?
Feels like you called them to you. You can say you're connected to the Raven collective energy. That's very much a spirit animal that you're connected to. You're also very connected to the dolphin energy. But with the Raven it is one of cutting through negative energies. It is one also to rebuild. Of when a soul goes through a lot of trauma, the Raven is there to heal. So that healing energy of the Raven is with you to heal others that have been through a great deal.
Thank you. And I haven't been able to sleep lately. Can you tell me why?
There is a lot of Arcturian energies around you recently. I think from what I see, some of the reasons behind that is to protect your energy field. Many beings, you're still an astral during this, but I believe it's there to protect your energies. One moment. It is. Yes, you just have a lot of visitation at this time. One moment. I recommend connecting to. Yes, your soul is going because you're coming to a new year. You're making a lot of astral changes at this time. And a lot of that has to do with you staying awake, is for protection. So it's just,
Okay.
but as I recommend connecting to dolphin energies, meditation, dolphin, anything with water, the raven energies is positive also to help you calm down the mind, put you to sleep.
Okay. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. Thank you.
Thanks.
And the next one is Daniel.
Hello, Archangel Michael.
Greetings.
Greetings. My first question, I have a question about, I've been trying to prepare for a calculus final this Thursday for a college, and I keep feeling this kind of energy that makes it difficult to really, make the time, sit down and study for it, because I desperately need to. And I know there's like this energy like, oh, it's not going to be all that big a deal. It's not going to be that bad. You're not necessarily going to fail or whatever. But at the same time, it does feel difficult to actually make the time that I know I need to make to study. And I want to understand why this is all happening.
Well, this is a reptilian energy from what I see. It is trying to force thoughts into your mind. As you can see, they're using technologies at this moment to do so, from what I see. And it's causing your guides to, it is affecting the guides around you from what I can pick up on. So my recommendation is to set energy to this. I believe they will back down after bringing it up. But they're definitely not there for a hopeful energy for sure. Some of it's Anunnaki connected to your vibration.
I was hoping I could, yeah.
I will send you energies to this, but it is a, they're not there to assist from what I can see.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird. I just want to be able to focus on my school, and now I have to like dedicate all this time now to doing this other crap with them.
I will send energies to them. And just acknowledging them should be able to take them down, or quiet them down, I should say. I will send you energies for this.
All right, thank you. Thank you. My second question has to do with you mentioned this whole self-love thing again, and I do feel like there are certain things that are kind of orchestrated, like I like being prevented from visualizing myself with entities that I know like we have like relationships with, and like really like being removed from them or them being removed from me and vice versa. And I can understand why that would be, like to try to force me to address the whole self-love issue, but at the same time I'm not sure why it's like it feels like with such a malicious intent, and I don't know how to really, I mean, I guess it should be clear like what to do, but I want to get your perspective on that.
For the self-love energies, it's basically just letting yourself be comfortable with yourself, basically. That is self-love, basically. Not fighting with yourself. And if you do, that is fine, but eventually that war with yourself will eventually calm down. It's very, humans are going through a lot of disconnect constantly. So finding oneself does take a time to reconnect because of the manipulations that are constantly around. So basically just self-forgiveness is also a strong energy. Just self-forgive. That will bring a healing energy right through you to help you basically reconnect to your self-love, basically, or allow self-love to more flourish within you. It's different for everybody, of course. Because some souls don't give themselves a chance. They're very hard on themselves. But I believe you will connect to this fine. It takes time, of course.
Yeah, it feels very different in this case with my heart chakra. Sometimes it feels like different. I just don't know how to explain it. It's not the normal. It's not like I go around loathing myself or anything.
No, you have many beings there that just don't want you to connect to yourself. So you have an added energy there that's not needed. And so with that is you're actually showing a lot of, you have more self-love than you realize, quite a bit actually. It's just you have so many distractions around you. It's hard to see it. That is what I see. Because of
interesting. Thank you.
You have like a mall around. You're like inside of a mall. and everybody's coming towards you.
Yeah.
Not always, but it's like you're the main attraction.
Right. Thank you.
Blessings.
All right. Next one is Maz.
Yes, Maz.
Maz, can you hear us? All right, we can move on to Turan's questions. And his first question is, why do I keep randomly remote viewing when I meditate?
Is because your energies are needed. It seems you're being called, and it is almost as if you are like a firefighter. You're going where you are asked. So someone's calling you, basically. So, and I believe you're going willingly, from what I can see. So this is an energy. This is a healing energy for you, also. So you can say you're very much a humanitarian in that regard, and that you're wanting a great deal, just not all of it, not always being remembered. But the idea is just you're bringing assistance, even if you don't see it. It is happening, from what I see. It could be just to say hello.
All right, and his next question is, do I have any messages from you?
Yes, with the felines, you're cutting through a lot of government negativity at this time in your astral state. You're also working with a great amount of zetas that have changed, become more positive. And you might feel this vibration. Most likely, you might see blue zetas around you because many of them have changed their own color to show that they have changed the direction. So with this energies is basically, you might see, I probably already are seeing future timelines that are very different than what you see right now. As government has changed, landscapes of your earth have changed, and these are all real energies that you are assisting with at this time.
Okay, and next one is Marvin, and his questions are, I have learned I am a starseed from Sirius. What physical being was I and my duty?
I believe, yes, of a Nordic energy humanoid. This was usually, it's not always a direction you chose as for physicality, but as a Nordic energy, as a counselor, as one that talked to many, not necessarily heal their problems, but just one that just to talk, have conversations about your society for living a better living. It was several matters. You can say you're just basically part of the community of worlds, and basically this energy is in. You've had military also, but I believe this community energy is, yes, they can go on and on that, but it's mostly part of, you can say, you're basically head of the neighborhood watch, but it wasn't a watch at all, but that's one way of looking at it. So, and this is of worlds are also part of small areas of your place.
Oh, all right. Marvin's second question is, why am I intrigued by Thoth and any messages or downloads I need to know about?
Oh yes, you've had many incarnations of this one and other realities. And even here, I don't believe you got along with each other. So, but it's like a brother energy in some ways. Your energy does sometimes, your energy is almost like a twin vibration of his also. So there's much to dive into that, but it's almost as if you're the same person at times. Blessings.
Thank you very much. Maz, are you able to speak now? Okay, I don't think he's there. Well, we will move on. And next one is me.
Yes.
Hello, Michael.
Greetings.
Well, what have we been doing lately together in Astral? I hear you sometimes telling me that we need to reconnect and unite again. What do you mean by that, and what have we been connecting with lately, Nasra?
Well, a lot of angels have changed their direction. Some have become more light, and some have become fallen angels. And with your energies, you can talk to the fallen angels in a way where they can at least find some kind of guidance. Because when they truly fall, and you never know who they are again. Some to reincarnate on your world. So basically that fallen angel energy is, and you do not get pulled into their vibrations. It's just an energy that you are accustomed to as for healing, basically. That is part of the message.
I do feel like helping them when they fall.
Oh yes, take their hand and just talk to them. No judgment. You never do that anyway. Just to hear what they have to say. They feel like they're not being listened to by God. They feel like they've been rejected by other angels, and there's a lot of broken hearts there.
And that is a really good way to bring them back to their own direction again.
Oh yes, just with your touch, your energy touch with them, is they feel as if somebody is listening to them. Because others, even I can assist them, and they just say, "No, I can't talk to you." You just have an energy about you that they feel like they're being listened to. That's very powerful.
All right. Well, I understand that. And my second question is, what have I been doing lately? I had a dream that I was in the United States, like maybe a lower dimension of United States, where there was Illuminati beings, humans there, but also people who were outlaws. I believe they were not human at all, but I were there capturing them and finding them one after another. And as much I remember, I got 3 of them, and they were using their abilities on anyone they would like to, but also that they had some abilities. I don't know why I was trying to find them and catch them for some reason, but they attacked me and so on, and then it ended in fights. But they were not super evil, but it was just like that they was not allowed to maybe do those things, and I were there to, I don't know what.
You're there to observe, and then they kind of pulled you in. They saw you, and they kind of pulled you into their situation. And I believe you're doing healings with some of them. Some of the Illuminatis were doing recruitments of some kind, and not all of them were of a low energy. Some of them were. You can say some of these Illuminati people were of the low vibration. Not all of them, and some were just looking for a direction, and they found you, and so you got pulled into it. From what I see.
No, I were undercover, but I managed to find the ones I was hitting, who were,
Yes,
well,
yes, I'll leave you with that. Yes. It has a lot to do with human trafficking energy too.
Yeah, a lot. And next one is, well, Martin. And
Hello. I was wondering if there's any messages for me.
Yes, you have a strong connection with Archangel Lucifer. Even during his ancient history with this earth, of losing himself, you are very much involved with that vibration. As for redeeming him, if he's needed, a lot of it did not want to be redeemed, but you're part of that. And your past life connections, you're very connected to, and still are. And it's an energy you can easily channel from what I see. There might be some hesitation there, which is great, understandable. But you might feel like your energy is similar to his. So you're very connected in that regard. And you do connect to him a lot. Astral also. I believe also your father is connected to him also to a certain degree. There's a long society connection, a long connection with Lucifer and your family, it seems.
Interesting. Are there any messages from my guide Ariel?
Just 1 moment. Just stay on the positive side of things. There is some disconnect around you. You just know your ground, and some individuals around you are not always to be fully trusted. For the most part, it's fine, but there is a lot of, some of them are hiding their demons right now, which you might be able to see. Right now, just
Is that like
stand.
people I work with? Because I'm like generally not around a lot of people.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There is.
Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, next one is Bobby, and his questions are: do I have any galactic messages?
Who is this for again?
Bobby. Bobby. He attends in the webinar often.
Yes. There's a lot of Arcturian energies around him at this time for healing. He also is connecting to a queen energy in astral. She is not an Arcturian queen. They're not like what they hear on your world. They have a different. Basically, it's of an angelic energy, basically of knowledge, and this vibration is a familiar energy. If you meditate with this energy, most likely you'll be able to connect with it. That's the message at this time.
Yes, and his second question is there anything Spirit would like me to know?
Yes, Mother Mary energies are very excellent for healing. You're also connected to a fountain of youth energy, and that also is with the Arcturians. As that energy is, basically the waters of the fountain of youth can change colors. It's there to energize your vibration. It changes color to whoever comes to it, basically. It shows what color, what energy it needs to heal the soul, basically. Blessings.
Yes. And did I ask his second question?
I believe so.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was. Well, next one is Dragon.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Sorry for the delay. Between 2000 and now, what was the increase in the number of people that are seeking, questioning, and awakening beyond kind of the normal skepticism people have to the government and stuff like that? I mean, something really tangible. And what increase in percentage is that over the last 6 years or so?
Around 5% change. But realize that 5% increase, not everyone is fully open to what is going on. They're halfway there.
The different shades of...
Exactly. Different shades of awakening, yes.
I've been getting tired a lot and going to sleep at odd times, a lot more than normal. I don't normally need that much sleep. I kind of go back and forth between needing a little more than the average person and less. But lately, I've needed a lot. The more rest I seem to get, the more frustrated I get when my energies are pulled back into dense 3D by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Is this all an ascension symptom?
Yes, you are needed in astral, it seems. It's a lot of that's going on with the galactic aliens and also in the spirit vibration. As some are becoming more awakened, and some are not exactly, some are kind of vicious in some regard because they're not sure what they're waking up to. That's part of it. Also, what's going on in California, I do see your energies there also. So connecting to that energy might help your. That way, you don't have to sleep so much. Acknowledging it does help.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yes.
Next one is Sheena.
Hello, beloved.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. How are you doing at this time?
Doing well. There is much going on in the world, as you can see. There is some sorrow because of the holidays. Some feel very alone, more alone than ever. They don't realize they are not alone.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering something. When you and I and Asra connect in the astral when I play, what are your advice to me, or am I stubborn to not take your advice? As if you know that I don't like to be a human being. I don't feel comfortable in this prison body, but I do as I am supposed to. I hope.
Well, in the astral, you are getting used to your human body. You are realize you can do more work. You know this already in your astral, so that's why you feel like the human body is very limited. We also see it has a lot of positives to it. Also, it's not always registering, as because you're doing so much in astral. It is hard to be human on this world, as you can see. So
yeah.
You're more at peace in astral, of course. So when you come back, it is, what do I do with this body today? Or what is it going to work today, for that matter?
Correct. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going to break down? Is this going to work? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Give you a new body. You've actually asked for a new body several times, actually.
Okay.
Many do, actually. The list.
Yeah. So, so you are satisfied with me?
Of course.
At least.
Yes, you are doing as. Of course, we don't go around. No, humans are usually hard on themselves when they're here, but we're not.
Yeah.
I have no. Trust me, if I was incarnated as human here, I'll be much worse. Trust me.
Okay, that's good. I mean, yeah, that's good. Well, that's human. Okay. My second question is: are there any questions from anyone?
Any messages?
No, I mean messages.
Any messages from anybody?
Yes.
For Yeshua's, you are connecting. You are with Yeshua's energies in astral in certain areas, and the lower realms. The lower astral is improving, as you realize the lower astral does affect this earth greatly, as for negativity. So the more positive lower astral becomes, the more positive earth becomes. As becomes less beings in a lower astral, the more less restraints you have around your world. So that's why many of you feel that you're there many times. So that's why when you wake up, you have a great amount of stress. Some go there once a week, some there go there once or twice a week. Is because that's where the work is needed to be done, because many souls here are being tortured by those that crossed over or are just wandering spirits.
Yeah.
So you're doing a great deal, everyone is. Even those that are not aware.
Yeah. Much love to you.
Yes.
And
blessings.
All right. Next one is David. I don't think there's any David in this chat. Then we go on to Tran.
Hi, Archangel Michael.
Greetings.
Hi, I'd like to know what I'm doing in astral recently.
I do see around a lot of, yes, I realize your avatar is very bird-like, but I see around a lot of bird people, a lot of bird beings. I also see around a giant cat, which is quite humorous. But In this world, let's see, one moment. You are clearing a lot of blockages around yourself in the third dimension, so you can receive more messages on direction. So in astral, you are clearing your path. I do see a change coming into your third dimension, but they're not saying where or when or what it even matters, but what it's going. But I do see a change coming. That's basically it. I know it sounds general, but that's all they're saying. But in astral, you are making more friends. You are connected to the new earth, as you all are, but you're very connected to the new earth. And this is why sometimes you might see another dimension, just like, did I just see that? Is
Oh,
because
that's like all the time.
Yes, you're very connected to it. That's why. And it's funny, your guides are also, they still show this giant cat. It's humorous. It's not there to, you might see it maybe. It's for good anyway. It's just
Well, I don't mind that.
Astro is a funny place. It can be a very humorous place. So.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. My
Yes.
second question is probably related to the new Earth. I'm very interested in topics like reforestation, regeneration of ecosystems, and also I'm becoming interested in free energy and the generation of truly renewable free energies. Within my lifetime, do you see that it is something likely to come about? I know everything's possible, but is it likely?
Yes, it is not. It hasn't not been fully defined yet. As for likely, it is in the process. There are many beings that are trying to stop it, but let's put it this way: as if this is a direction you wish to go in. Yes, your efforts will be recognized over time, basically. But yeah, it is very difficult in your lifetime. Let's put it this way: everything's going to be turned to that. Your assistance will be greatly needed, let's put it that way, and rewarded for what I see. But as for fully going into that direction, there's many dark beings that are, as you can see, Illuminati energies where they make money. They're making it difficult, but still your efforts or your work will be much recognized, what I see.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next one is Lucy.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. All right. I have a chance to smoke pot until through the holidays. And so I want to know, what should I do?
I think it will,
to make me better.
I think it will mellow you out a lot. Not to say that you're not, but I think it will help calm a lot of energies, help you laugh a lot too. You already do that already. So
But I meant spiritually.
Yeah.
Like, how do I? What can I develop?
It will clear blockages. So
On
I think it will also help.
On my hearing or my third eye or where?
It will help you see more.
Okay.
It might not be instant, but the percentage of how much you want to indulge in is up to you. It's like if you're not seeing anything, I would not just go and just smoke everything. But
that's kind of what I was gonna do because I have a chance. I don't usually smoke it, so I wanted to know how you use it to develop your innate abilities.
Well, as you are consuming it, you make that choice. Your spiritual self will make that choice.
Cool. Okay.
So for me to define it is kind of difficult because you are there to make that own decision. But I believe it will help definitely clear out blockages, help you feel more calmer. It's good if you're around others. It'll be good because we'll get a good laugh out of it. So.
Okay. Well, this doesn't have anything. Well, it might have something related to a blockage. I'm not sure. This weird thing has been happening to me lately where I'll be like sitting in my chair and just kind of daydreaming, but I feel like I'll look down and another hand is slipping into my hand, like a clear hand. But yeah, like I feel like somebody's wearing me or something. Is that?
I don't see it as a negative though.
Well, what is that? And is it a blockage, or is somebody literally daydreaming my daydream? I don't know. What's going on?
It's not being very clear at this time. I mean, I see
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of it's see-through, but I know it's there.
I see it. It's most likely it's somebody astral projecting themselves to you. I don't see it as a negative though.
Okay.
I believe it's from
Yeah, I didn't feel icky.
I believe it's from
but
Palladian, from what I see.
just like wearing me for a second. Is that what that is?
I'm also seeing Zeta energies too. It does seem like you did astrally connect to them, and that's why they're there. So they're astral projecting yourselves to you. So,
but they're good ones.
I don't see any negativity to that. Of course, you can always make. It's like you can always make the rules of.
Don't use my body without asking.
I believe that it was an experience for you to remember and make a decision in the future, but also showing that you can do this also. So.
You mean I can go into a body and use it?
I don't believe use it, but you can. But I don't.
Or I mean, experience what it's experiencing.
I believe they're there to open your awareness of it. From what I see.
I never thought about that. Okay, thank you very much. Blessings.
Okay, we have two people left. Next one is Stephen.
Hello, Archangel Michael. Greetings. I was wondering if you can help me with a dream I had. Started driving this black car, and I was basically sleeping in the car like it was an auto car. And I remember waking up and kind of scared that, I was driving, but I guess it was one of them automatic ones. But I get into this residential area, and this guy is offering a job, and he's like, "Do you want to help out? You want to help out?" And I was like, "No, thank you." And there's a big ledge, and they were building like a concrete wall type thing, but they were using like these bowling ball size concrete as a ball. And so I remember that some of it was complete, and the other one's like dark pink. And so I get over to finally try to find a way to get to the other side, and I get over to the other side, and there's like a real sharp ledge, and some kids that were climbing and playing on that ledge. And then I remember seeing a kid, we were jumping around. And then anyways, I finally get to my car. Before I get there, I ran into some dogs. And there's also, what was really cool is that there's these little balls of light, the little small balls. One was kind of big, one was kind of small, and they were following me. And they were on the ground. They were rolling around, following me. And when I get to my car, I turn on the light on my phone, and all of a sudden all these people started dancing around it. I was like, oh, they're like, this is going to go viral, dude. And anyways, so I was just wondering if you can help me out on that dream. Thank you.
The only thing I'm picking, you went to another version of Earth, basically. And that black car, I do see Men in Black energies with that, so they're monitoring your connection. But also those balls are actually your guides, following you, making sure they make a safe passage back. I believe much more went on with that. I believe you're connecting to a future timeline of Earth also, that your world, you're becoming more aware of it to bring this Earth's timeline to more of a more happier timeline. So I believe you will go back to that place again. Maybe not in a dream state, but it's basically a more positive timeline, and you're assisting Earth to find its way there eventually, of course. Somewhere connected to it right now from what I see. It's like a party timeline in some regard.
Thank you. And second message is just any messages from my galactic family, universal family. Thank you.
Yes, there is the Syrians. It's the Silver Syrians is what they're calling themselves at this time. You can say they look like the Silver Surfer. as there are galactic beings that do travel the universe, you are connected to that vibration. As for allowing more of Earth to know what is going on in your space through fiction, not all of it's been revealed, and more is coming. So you're mostly in the astral travel of basically imagination into those that are of the creative. So it's something to meditate on, I believe, because you feel like you're connected to certain energies when you see movies. Most likely you are connected to that vibration. As for bringing it into your environment, basically. So blessings.
Thank you, blessings.
All right, next, last one is Pete.
Hello. Hello, greetings, Michael.
Yes.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. I have two questions. My first question is basically it's a statement-like question. So, I've had a meditation experience. It was a sensation that I had some trouble. I had difficulties connecting to myself when it came to centering myself, grounding myself to Mother Earth, and bringing in source light into the channeling or connecting. As I had that sensation, I just felt like I was, in the sense that I was pleading with the guides or angels, in a sense, and it just came to me that I felt like a blissful calmness that just came over like a cool wave, and it was a sensation that all the angels and all the guides were hugging me, saying like, it's okay, it's okay. You don't need to push it so hard, in a sense. I even had right afterwards, I did the meditation. I did my own meditation again to rebalance myself, but by connecting with myself, and I just feel a little bit off. Can I ask of what I'm experiencing?
Well, I see you leaving your body a lot recently. And so what you're feeling, you made peace with yourself. That's where a lot of that meditation, of the hugging, but also you're leaving your body a lot for bringing beings to you, because as beings channel through you, you are channeling through other beings also, it seems. You are still with yourself, but you're also, you have this grand plan at this time, from what I see. It's gradually coming together, bringing beings that have not connected to this earth, from what I see, or species, for that matter. So that's you connecting, basically, to them. Some might look like bird-like beings. That's a message.
Thank you. And my second question is that due to my experiences or what I'm feeling, I might consider this as a side effect of that. I feel that I notice that my emotions, in the sense, are like so straightforward, in a sense, that I attempt to connect with like my hybrid children, for one, and also my star family or my stellar partner.
Mm-hmm.
And when I when I allow myself to receive the message, it doesn't come through in a way that it's interpreted by my whole bodily system, in a sense. So I was wondering if what it was, or if I can ask for assistance on this.
One moment. Well, I'm receiving a different energy with this. Basically, yes, you are learning more confidence of your connections, and the message that's coming through is connected to more your higher self and doesn't always need to be connected to your third dimensional memories. So the message is always received as usually a long message, a long connection. And the reason why it's not fully always coming to you in the third dimension, because it's so much, it's almost as if it will take you out of this world in some regard. Too much will make it hard to be here, basically, is what I'm receiving. So eventually, that's the reason why not all of that's coming through completely. It will eventually. But there are areas that don't always seem to come through fully.
I would like to ask if I could receive packets from
Yes.
from the angels, so that way I can receive the messages, the words or phrases.
Yes.
For my higher self.
It might be mostly images, but yes. Yes, slight words. Mostly images from what I see. So, blessings.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Michael.
Blessings.
All right, that was it for tonight.
Yes.
There is no more questions.
Yes, sending energies to all of you. All a good night. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you very much, Michael.
All right. All right, thank you, everyone. All right, we'll just call it a night. So, blessings. Does anybody want to do a message, a blessing? Pete, you want to do one? You're still there. Another. Okay.
And you won?
I think. All right, just go now. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone, and see you Thursday. Much love.